Okay, welcome to the first class of Distance Learning 2 here at El Centro. It is the fall 2024. So I'm going to circle the first half of our agenda, and I'd like to ask.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Hi, Charlene. Good to see you.
Hi.
Charlene, you've got two speakers on side by side. So I think maybe you joined from your phone and your computer and you put the two speakers together. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're here twice. So I'll just get rid of the, yeah. So there's two of you. There's two Charlene's. Okay, I'll get rid of one Charlene. Here we go.
Thank you.
Welcome, you're welcome. Okay. All right. There we go. So yeah, Charlene joined from two devices. So there's like it's two Charlene's, not just one. We got two Charlene's. Okay. All right.
Two Charlene and one.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Okay. So there we go. All right. So if you're in the mood to read, you haven't spoken any English for a while, just throw up a hand raising emoji and we can begin reading tonight's agenda. Oh, I think we got a shy class this evening. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, Clutis. Clutis, I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Clutis, how are you? How are you? Please turn your camera on, show us your beautiful face, and begin reading with your enchanting voice. Here we go. Clutis.
Hi.
That's Clutis, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I don't think we see your face,
Hi.
Clutis.
Hi.
But yes, we do. There you are. There you are. So Clutis has been with El Centro for a while. She's a professional. Anything you have questions about anything, you just go to Clutis. Okay.
Teacher, please.
No, you're great. Take it away, Clutis. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Welcome to class.
Welcome to class, everybody. That's what we're doing right now. Welcoming everybody to class. All right. And next up.
Review the class schedule.
Beautiful.
Practice with the Google Class string.
Excellent. Excellent.
Using Google Suite worksheet.
Nice. That was a tricky word. Yes, the Google Suite worksheet. So this is a lot for the first half. Excellent. Good job, Clutis. Now, I have a break scheduled in, but because this is an evening class, and I know a lot of you have just come home from work, I always ask in the middle, I always say, does everybody want to take the break or do you want to just rush through and finish a little bit early? Because sometimes everybody says, oh, I need the break. Yes, take the break. And sometimes everybody says, we need to sleep. George, let's finish. So I always ask halfway through the class. Clutis, beautiful reading. Do I have another volunteer for the second half?
Thank you.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
I can hear you. Who are you? Oh, yes.
I am
yes,
new.
Amadou. Mr. Ba, welcome.
Yeah.
We've been.
All right.
Yes, you go ahead and read.
Okay, I'm trying to use my my computer, but I don't know. But now I use my phone.
Okay. Can you read what's on the screen, sir?
You asked me to.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you just were telling me that.
Yes,
Okay. Oh, well, I'm looking.
I can read. Yes.
Oh, yes, please. Go ahead. So now read right here.
Let me ring.
Right here where I'm underlining.
Engine demo.
Correct. So engine demo, that's going to be done by your very own Pedro de Souza. For those of you who have not used engine software before, he's going to demonstrate how to use it. And then
Admiring from afar breakout room discussion.
So in the last part of class, we'll have a discussion in breakout rooms based on a topic for one of the readings. I know, Saranya, you are not able to join that part of the conversation. So don't worry if you can't join in the breakout room. But everybody else, we should have a great discussion. And then next part.
And introduce vocab.
Yes. So I'll finish it up with some new vocabulary tonight. And then
Begin reading 7th grade by Gary Soto.
excellent. So 7th grade by Gary Soto. It's a short story. It's a romantic comedy. I've never not gotten a good reaction from students with this story. And it's one of my favorite stories to teach. So I think everyone's going to have fun with it. That is the whole schedule for tonight. I planned a lot. Let's see how much we can get through this evening. So, welcome to class, everybody. Now it is time to review the class schedule. And we can give a thumbs up to our readers, both. Safayu, do you want us to call you Safayu or Amadou? Oh, I think he walked away. Anyway, all right. So we're going to review the class schedule. So here we are. When I go into the Google Classroom page, a lot of you have not joined yet, so please do that. You'll need to do that before we finish class tonight. So here in the Google Classroom stream, we have the schedule. Okay. Oh, hi, Saranya. Good job. You've already done it. This is an activity I was going to introduce shortly.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh, you can join us in the conversation. Okay. I know you're at work. I don't want you to get in trouble. So here is the schedule. And so the schedule goes as follows. So Monday evening, why did I say 7 p.m.? That's not correct. I got to actually edit that. 8 p.m. I think that was a typo. Yeah, I made a typo there. So live editing. All right, so Monday, 8 p.m., we have a live class on Zoom, and you are all here right now. And Wednesday, there's an asynchronous assignment due. So you always see me posting activities for the following Wednesday and the following Friday. Friday, asynchronous assignment due. So it's 3 days a week. Monday, we're all together live talking with each other about what we've learned. Wednesday, it's assignment you do on your own. And Friday is an assignment you do on your own. Today is our first day, and we wrap it up the week of December 16th. So we've got September, October, November, December, give or take 4 months in the semester. The fall semester usually goes pretty fast. So we'll make the most of it. And right here, the live class is Monday evening. And this fancy word, asynchronous, it means you just have an assignment to complete and turn in by the due date on your own. So it's everyone is learning not at the same time. I explain this always the beginning of each semester. So you'll all have the same work to do, the same reading material, the same vocabulary to learn, but because you're all working adults and you have different schedules, you'll do it at your own time, but turn it in by the due date. And then I wrote, please leave a comment once you have read the schedule. And Sandy, beautiful. McLean, beautiful. Pedro, beautiful. Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so this is where I want to make sure everyone gets onto Google Classroom. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people have joined the Google Classroom page. Hold on a second. We've got 19 people in the class. Let's get everybody to join. So you're going to see an invite, the same invite I sent earlier, but I'm going to resend it right now. So watch out for a ping on your WhatsApp. For everyone who has not joined the Google Classroom page, here it comes. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Very good. Pedro just sent it. I'm also going to send it. There you go. Please join the Google Classroom page. Thank you. All right. So that is the schedule. And everyone, you've got it in the WhatsApp group. Before I move on, any questions about the schedule?
Hi, teacher.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Numaduba, I don't understand what you doing what you will doing from Wednesday and Friday. I know
Okay.
we have class on Monday, but Wednesday and Friday, I don't understand what you have to do in
So
Wednesday and Friday.
I'm going to read this one more time. Actually, can you read this with me? Because I'm going to explain it. So can you read this right here?
It's me?
No, yeah. Can you read what I just read a little while ago? Just want to I want to hear you read aloud. I'll make it nice and big for you.
Okay. The live class is Monday evening. Asynchronous mean you have an assignment to complete and turn in by the due date.
Due date. So asynchronous
Due date
means you complete your work on your own, not synchronously, not together.
Okay.
So what that means is this. Actually, I can actually go into the first few. So I can go into the first four assignments that I've posted right here. So today is Monday, September 9th. Your first asynchronous assignment is this one, using Google Suite. You want to complete this on your own by the due date. So you want, when you open this up, looks like somebody got a head start there. You open this up and you want to follow the instructions on your own and then complete it by the due date. So what asynchronous means is, let's say, I'll give an example. Everyone has a different work schedule. So, wait, where's the video panel? Sandy, what are your hours to work at your restaurant? Looks like we lost Sandy. Pedro, what's your work schedule at your consulting firm?
Sorry, can you say again?
Oh, what is your work schedule these days? I know you do some consulting work.
Actually, I don't have any meeting this weekend, but usually when I have some meeting at the day, so I usually schedule for 7 p.m. At night, because I do another work during the day, like I would say the business hours at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I work as a carpenter, and when I have some meeting, so it's usually at 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Exactly. Excellent. So Pedro is typical of a distance learning student. McLeodine, what's your work schedule like these days?
It will be easier for me to give you my my hours free, because I can be free on Monday from
Just say I'm really busy. It's okay.
yeah, 5 to 8.
All right. So All right, Charlene, what's
Yeah.
your work schedule these days? Oh, you're muted. Oh, you just hit the microphone button.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
So yeah, I'm trying to work out my schedule around the class hours, but I usually work some days 7 to 5, some days I work to, midday to closing hours because I work in a liquor store,
Mhm.
you know. And I'm just curious, I was wondering, so those assessments that we're gonna have, like what is gonna be like the timeline for us to finish then?
You're gonna have, well, I'll go back to the schedule again. So going back to the schedule, it means you'll have an assignment due Wednesday and an assignment due Friday. So that's 3 days. And
Okay, okay, okay,
that's what asynchronous means.
okay.
So Irina, what's your work schedule these days?
I work from 8 to 5, and I have lunch time from 1 hour from 12 to 1 p.m.
Excellent. Okay, so
5 days per week.
now I've got a good assessment. So this is what this means. So this is the only way it can work. So Monday, 8 p.m., we're all here live all together once a week. Wednesday, the class is asynchronous. So asynchronous means Charlene might do her complete her assignment, do the work, read the material, finish and complete the assignment by 9 p.m. Maybe Irina does it at 7 p.m. Maybe Pedro, he has to get up really early and does it at 4 a.m. So that's what asynchronous means. Everybody's is getting the same content. You're all in the class together, but you're doing it asynchronously, which means not at the same time. So that's what that means. Does that answer everybody's question about Wednesday and Friday, what that means?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so that is the schedule, and yes, always good to go over the schedule thoroughly. So yeah, just think about it 3 days a week. Monday is live together, checking in with your friends, your classmates, seeing each other's faces like this. Wednesday, do the work on your own. Friday, do the work on your own. And always let me know if you need help, because that's my job. I'll check in with you. I'll say, hey, do you need help with this? Let me know. Let me know. Is this confusing? Do you need more time? Blah, blah, blah. All that. That's my job. All right. Oh, there's Sandy.
Hi, Tita.
Yes.
Hello. I want to, I have a question about Friday, the class for Friday. Because Friday, I'm busy for Friday. I work only Friday and Saturday.
So
the Friday,
then you want to schedule your time to get your work done before Friday.
Okay, because only Friday and Saturday I am busy, but the other days I am free.
So
anything.
You want to plan ahead, because I always give you your work ahead of time. So plan ahead. If you are busy Friday, you want to get it done earlier.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? No questions? All right, let's keep it moving. So the next activity, all right. For some of you, you're returning. This is nothing new. You've done this with me before, but others, this is your first time taking a fully remote class. So remote classes are really important in the modern world because a lot of work is done remotely. So I always like to give you visuals. So an in-person class prepares you for in-person work, but a distance learning class will prepare you for remote work. And they're both very, very important skills to know. For instance, the traditional classroom is live and in person, which prepares a person to work live and in person in their workplace. But remote work, be it sales and marketing education, my field, IT, or anything for that matter, a lot of it is done remotely. You might be serving a client in one part of the world while you are working in another. You might never meet your colleagues and clients face to face, depending on what job you're working. So these are very, very important skills to learn. Whether or not you ever work a remote job, it's very important to learn these skills. So I always like to stress that with a distance learning class. Can anybody tell me the last time you interacted with a remote worker? Not today, because I'm working remotely right now. You don't want to say, George's class, I took a remote class. When was the most recent time you interacted with someone working remotely?
When we had COVID.
Oh, you have to go back that far? No, you don't have to go back that far. I mean, not yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Centro.
Everyone in your life you're interacting with live, face to face, really? At every moment of the day?
For me, recently, last week.
I'll tell you when the last time I interacted with somebody remotely. I spoke to a doctor remotely the other day and got some advice. So that's me. Before that, I spoke to a sales representative for a package that was not delivered. Before that, I had to speak with a technician regarding an appliance in my kitchen. Can anybody else think of the last time you interacted with somebody working remotely?
Yeah, just the last week too. I talked to a person that works in a clinic.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about laser hair removal. And then we talked by Zoom.
Excellent. Anybody else?
Me, teacher. Very often I work remotely. I do counseling remotely for Florida International University. They are doing a research with Asian people living with HIV.
Excellent.
I work with the FIU staff for 14 years, and they reached out to me this year again to work on this project. We did the counseling remotely, and I have a great time with my patient. Yeah, they really enjoy the counseling activity that we did together.
Already working in a remote field right now.
Teacher Ami?
Yes, Safao.
I work remotely. I never work remotely because, but I think it's very interesting. Maybe when I get opportunity, I will do. But I never try it, and
no, my question is, but you're not working.
I don't know. You get me? Do you?
Oh, we can hear you, but the question is, do you ever interact with somebody working remotely?
No, I never work with someone remotely. No.
Never
But
even.
I think it's interesting. Maybe
get a plane ticket or something like call. You ever make a phone call? Travel or anything like that?
No, only study, but not work. No.
Okay. I'm willing to bet that you do interact with people working remotely very often, but you don't know you are.
All right, I see that, but when I leave my brother's wife, sometimes he work at home with his computer, but I see sometimes she work at home. But
Okay.
me, I never work like I never do like this work. Maybe when I get opportunity, I will do. I think it's very interesting.
I I have a feeling you actually interact with people working remotely a lot, but you never realize it. Anyway, anybody else?
Okay.
All right. So moving on, we want to practice sharing, having a conversation using the Google Classroom stream. So on Google Classroom, we've got this picture that I just presented from the slides. And the question is, here we are. All right. In-person, remote classes, in-person classes prepare you for in-person work. Distance learning prepares you for remote work. And the question is, using the Google Classroom stream, introduce yourself and a few of the skills you hope to gain from taking a remote class. And I put, apart from improving your English, of course, everybody wants to improve their English. From now to December, write what skills below right here. And I'll put the question here. Saranya already wrote her comment. We'll go to hers in a minute. What skills do you hope to improve? All right. That's for everybody. So let's practice having a conversation using the Google Classroom stream. It's a public message board. Take a minute, take a minute. Let everybody share. This is, I'm going to stop recording. I'll give everybody time to share. Here we go. Okay, beautiful. So for anybody watching this recording, the question is, what skills do you hope to gain from taking a remote class? And I ask everyone to just introduce themselves here on the stream. So first up, we've got Charlene. This is nice. So Charlene says, learning to use my devices and technology better than now. Excellent goal. Excellent. Me too. I always, every single day, I always try to get better and better. Absolutely. I'm with you there. Fatima, the skill that I want to improve is my communication in English. Well, I said, apart from your English, everybody wants, but it's true. Every written communication, spoken communication, you will get better. Pedro, have a good conversation with Native American speakers, get the opportunity to expand my business as a life planner and help more and more people instead of just my Brazilian community. Very nice. So branch outside of the Brazilian diaspora where you're living. Very good goal, Pedro. Very specific. Nice. Tanya, being effective in written communications for discussions, emails, and group projects. Excellent. Yes, we do a lot of that here, Tanya. Very good. Elise, welcome, welcome. Good to see you back, Elise. She introduces herself. And Elise, we're very glad to have you back. She said, in this session, I would like to improve my ability to upload documents to Google Classroom. Yes, Elise, I remember you were struggling with that. We're going to do it this year, this semester. Gregory, welcome to class. Okay, Gregory wants to improve English and technology at the same time. You're in the right place, Gregory. Wesleyan, just one word, and then in parentheses, communicate online, an application to do it. Okay, I think I'm with you. All right, and Irina, welcome, Irina. Irina wants to improve her English. So it's very specific. So it's English at work, communication with your boss, yeah? We've all got a boss. We want to, some are more easy to communicate with than others. And Sandy, Sandy also wants to improve skills from one device to the next. Excellent. Now, Saranya, you are actually the first. Saranya posted this before 15 minutes before class. That's how Saranya is a real go-getter. Saranya says she actually numbered hers. All right. She wanted to improve technology proficiency, self-discipline, time management. Time management is really important for everybody, myself included. I always have to get better and better every day. And then, problem solving, not always depending on others. I wasn't expecting that one, Saranya. So when you see it, when you're facing a challenge in life or in work, saying, who do I go to fix this? Thinking, hold on, I'm capable of fixing this myself. How do I do it? That's interesting. Nice job, Saranya. And Safayu, welcome. Now, I asked you a little while ago, I know your name is Mamadou. Do you want us to call you by your full name, Mamadou Safayu, or Mamadou or Safayu? Tell us.
You can call me. You can call me Safayuba. I think it's good.
Safayuba. Okay, I wanted to make sure. All right, so Safayuba says,
okay.
I am a Safayuba, Mamadou Safayuba. I want to improve computer science skills. Okay, cool. Great. So now I think we've all gotten to know each other a little bit, and we've started community building. And Jeff, here we go, Jeff. Jeff says he wants to do some, have some projects to complete and learn about passion in life. Okay, Jeff, we're with you. I like it. Thank you, Jeff. All right. So this was good. This was good. I feel like I've learned a lot about this class this evening, even for students who are returning who I already met. Going back to our schedule, let's introduce all of our platforms. Okay. Well, actually, let's introduce the school. Just a quick little bit. Okay. So my employer, El Centro Adult Education, we've been an adult education provider since long before I was born, 1957. Started out actually, little history, if you're interested in Puerto Rican history. It was actually a ripple effect from Luis Munoz Marin's Operation Bootstrap in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico being a U.S. Commonwealth that's entirely Spanish speaking, many Puerto Ricans were moving to big cities in the U.S. mainland, such as Boston and New York and Chicago and elsewhere, and needed to gain English skills. So there were numerous English language training schools that were set up, and this is one of them, and it's still around. So today we teach immigrants from all over the world living in and around the Boston area, and we're still around. And it's funded by the Mass Department of Secondary Education. So that is why we're on the Boston Public School schedule. So we are a publicly funded school. So we're funded by the government. Isn't that amazing? Public money to help everybody learn and improve and get better jobs and move on with your life. So it's important work. I'm proud of it, and I like doing it. That's us. Now, here are the four platforms that we use in this class. So we use WhatsApp for general communication. Most of you are already familiar with it, but I'll just write general communication. So changes in the schedule, I always post the link for the Monday evening class, major events coming up, that sort of thing. I always tell everybody personal information you can keep at a minimum. We might say, wish somebody a happy birthday, but that's about it. So anything that you don't want to share with the group, always DM the teacher. So direct message, teacher, personal info, always be mindful before you share personal information. If you're going through something traumatic, for instance, always think before you press send and share with the group. So any personal information, just direct message me. General information, go ahead and share in the group. So general communication. Zoom, that's the platform for our live classes that we are using right now. Everybody seems proficient enough. Google Classroom, all of the asynchronous assignments when we're not live together. This is where you'll be able to turn in your work, receive comments. And this is the only class in El Centro that uses this software. It is Engine, and it is excellent. It generates a lot of content that we use. And Pedro, in a moment, will be able to give you a demonstration. Pedro, are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show, I've sent everybody an email to open up their Engine account, but I think about 8 people are saying, what in the world is this thing? I don't quite get it. What's going on? I'm going to show everybody what it looks like on the Google Classroom page on my end, but then I'll make you co-host and you can show everybody all the wondrous things you can do with it on your end.
Okay.
So, if you look at the first 4 assignments that I've given everybody, so this one is very simple. It's a video and a worksheet you fill out. You press submit when you're finished. That's easy. This one, it's a vocabulary exercise. You take a screenshot, attach it, simple enough. And then this one, due September 13th, that uses the Engine software. So here it is. When you click on it, if you're logged into your Engine account, I'm going to left click right here and watch what happens. Oh my goodness. It's going into something else. What in the world is happening here? Oh my goodness. What's happening here? It's telling me to do something else. And it's taking me, oh wow, it took me to an article that I can read and listen to. So very often throughout the week, I'll give you assignments with Engine, and each one has some either reading or listening or usually combined. So you notice how this is audio. Notice how vocabulary words are highlighted. I always ask everybody to start with a summary, and the vocabulary words you can study on your own. See how it has various vocabulary words. And then you can paste this out. It's chunked appropriately, usually about 12 to 17 new vocabulary words each lesson, and you can finish it on your own. And usually I ask with these assignments to take a screenshot when they're finished, so I know how you're doing and where you're struggling. But that's what it looks like on my end. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and Pedro, you are going to show everybody what it looks like from the student's perspective. Pedro, you can share your screen now. Oh, I love it. I always think the student's version looks better than the teacher's version. Yours is more colorful. Mine is dark and kind of depressing.
So, okay, so I have to guide everyone to the platform. So, okay, this is the home page. When you open the platform, just let me, okay. I was taking a look at the platform before the teacher asked me to share my screen. And I would like to start right here on the profile. When you can doing personal goals and set like all your goals. So that's one of mine. So be prepared for a new career, communicate better in my daily life, and like get a job. Like, and if we come back to the catalog, you're gonna see a lot of content. So then you can do the assignment and like have lessons that it's gonna it will gonna help you with your goals, and you can like set the filter by level. Like if you are beginner, so you can do like this, and all the contents it's gonna change, you know. And sorry, and teacher, if I say something wrong, just stop me,
You're
okay?
fine. No, you're great, Pedro. Everybody just go like, you can give hand clapping emoji like Pedro, you're amazing. Keep going.
Thank you,
And
Pedro.
if you go like in lessons, so you're gonna see the same thing in the level when you can like set like beginner or advanced. Either is your level. One of thing it's like great. It's right here. On the homepage, it's showing like your current level. I'm right now in the intermediate, or you can do your test level to see like what the platform say about your level. You know, you're gonna if you do the test level. So I need to do my test level again, so the platform can, you know, set up all the contents to my level. You're gonna have to answer like 27 questions about grammar, 15 questions about listening, and 21 questions about reading. So I'm not gonna do this right now because this takes like 30 to 45 minutes, but I'll do this later. And uh right here on this part, and right here you can see your English program when you set your goals and you have your level. uh when you do the assignment for test your level, you're gonna see all the contents right here, you know. And I'm just gonna start something to show you guys. It's almost the same what the teacher show us. You know, we're gonna have a couple lessons to do. This one is audio, so uh, the teacher, if I play, you think they can listen the
Um,
audio?
when you click share, did you click the two boxes that said share? There was a little option that said share for audio. Did you click that?
Oh, share sound. Okay, got it.
You can stop share and then click share sound and they'll hear it.
Just see if you guys can listen.
Culture has been aptly compared to an iceberg.
Yes.
Just as an iceberg has a visible section above the waterline and a larger invisible section below the waterline, so culture has.
Yeah, I didn't press in the okay, I'm ready, but when you press okay, I'm ready, and you start, uh, the 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 lesson's gonna like make you some questions about the history, you know. You listen the audio, or read the text, and you know you answer right here. And of course this, you know, this is gonna be about your level, you know. It's different, but you can set up the level or the content that you wanna learn right here on the practice. If you go in grammar guide, so you're gonna have a lot of grammar, you know, when you can listen like numbers. You can change on the left side uh to learn everything that you want to learn. You can just, you know, uh select right here on the left side, and we have a lot of things on the platform, and I think it's gonna be more useful when you go on the platform and, you know, do your test level and see the right thing that you want to learn, you know, about your goals. In right here in the performance uh overview. So I did this before, so I'm just gonna show you guys. So on August, August 1st to August 31, my performance was like 91% of reading, 85 of listening, 88 of vocabulary, 88 writing. I didn't any speaking lessons. That's why I don't have a nothing right here, and 100% of grammar. So I think this is very helpful because you can see how your performance is going and what you have you need to, study more to get more better. So right now I need listening more. And I think that's all, teacher.
Oh, you're great. You're great. Yeah, so every week I'll give you just one or maybe two NGen assignments. Don't wait. And if you think, and it depends on your schedule. Like for instance, Pedro's a great example of he's using this opportunity to really, really take advantage of everything that it gives him. If you are so busy, you can only complete the NGen lessons that I give you, that's fine, no problem. But if you have extra time, go crazy on the weekend. If you have like an hour free, just dive in there and do exactly what Pedro said. Explore. You can learn about all kinds of stuff. And because this only has one live class per week. Pedro, would you go back to the page you were just on?
Yeah. Which one? Where?
Just go back. Return to the previous, the upper left-hand corner. Oh, there it is. There it is. You see next to practice, it says live instruction. Click live instruction there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is a bit like Babbel, if anyone has ever used Babbel language learning. NGen has live classes about various topics. They're usually pretty big and you have to pre-book them. But if you just want to join a class about a particular topic, you can see them. So right now, while my class is happening, there is one class going on, two classes going on. Tomorrow, there's more. Actually, these are all Monday. So yeah, it's constantly giving you live classes about various topics. So if you think, you know what, I'm tired of the Monday and the Wednesday and the Friday on my own, I want to practice live speaking a little bit more. Don't wait for Monday with me. Just join one of these. Don't wait for me.
And teacher, one thing that I'm seeing right now, it's like they don't have a like exactly time, right? Because like this one of this class, I just unselect the Monday and just leave it for Tuesday after, and like it's showing like that we have one class like about business news at like midnight. So if I'm one of the person that go beds later. So, and I'm wake up, so I can just go in this class, right?
Yeah, I guarantee you that's being hosted by somebody in another country in a different time zone. Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
don't think somebody in East Coast time here in the
Mm-hmm.
here around Boston is starting a class at midnight, but somebody somewhere else is. So this is a great example of remote work. So whoever is hosting that class is working remotely somewhere else.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just go crazy with this. Some of you I know work very difficult hours. Elise, yes.
I wanted to add something about the live instruction.
Mhm.
One time I chose like
Mhm.
a class, and it was like when you were in China. The time I saw was different.
Yeah. Yep. She's talking about me over the summer. I was in China while I was teaching for a few weeks, and the person
I
hosting was
I picked
yeah.
a time, and when I was waiting for the class, I couldn't see anything. And later, I received an email saying I missed my class because
Oh, I'm sorry.
it was not the same time.
Oh, I see what you mean. So the time might not specify like we're in EST Eastern Standard Time. It might be
Yes.
this time, that time, somewhere else in the world. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Elise. Oh yeah, so read
Yeah.
um double check carefully with the class time. So like 5 o'clock in the afternoon here is not 5 o'clock in the afternoon in St. Petersburg or Beijing or wherever. Miclerin,
Yes, teacher. Do I need to receive a code from you to get access to the engine account?
you have it, Miclerin, you have it.
Oh,
You are already in
yes.
there. But you know what, Miclerin? Once Pedro is finished, I will show you exactly what to do because I've already signed you up.
Okay. Okay, thank
If
you.
I haven't, I'll sign you up again.
Hi, teacher. Me too. I
Thank
couldn't
you.
find the pages.
Oh, you're in there. If I haven't, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
I think I'm already done, teacher. If you want me
You're
to stop
done.
share.
Fabulous
think-
job, Pedro. Fabulous job.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. So you can stop sharing and I'll go back to it.
And compliment to Pedro.
Pedro, well
You
done.
were
Thank
a
you,
great
guys.
presenter.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Pedro's
For
amazing.
me, you were an advanced level, at
No.
intermediate.
I wish.
I graduate you tonight.
That's why I asked Pedro. I said, Pedro, can you help me out tonight? And he's amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Pedro. All
You're
right. So actually, here we go. Let me reshare my screen. I'm going to, before we do this, I'm going to you're going to see a poll. I just want to see how everyone's feeling right now. So we're exactly at the 1 hour mark. Take a look. I just put a question in there. Tell me how you're feeling.
Teacher, we continue for me.
It's better we continue and we
I don't
finish
know why,
early.
but I don't have a option to
Oh, really?
answer. Yeah, I just have a option to end the poll.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you know why? Because you're co-host.
Yeah.
Let me take away your co-host. Let me take away your co-host privileges.
Yeah, but anyways, I vote to continue and finish early.
Okay. All right. I think one person needs to take a break. So yeah, if you absolutely need to take a break, you can definitely turn off your mic and camera. Just write something in the chat. Go get something to drink. Do whatever you need to do. The majority want to continue and finish and would rather finish early. But if you do need a break, just write in the chat. I'm stepping away and come do whatever you need to do. All right. So the results are, the votes are in. And that was an overwhelming majority wanted to speed through and continue. So moving along on schedule. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you the first few assignments. So Wednesday, this is a little overview of using Google Suite. And Elise, I actually made this with you in mind. I think this is going to be exactly what you need to get help attaching files to Google Classroom. So right here, you have some options. You can check one or the other when you open it up and then press submit. And I've attached a short video explaining how to use all the features in Google Suite to get you more familiar with using Google Classroom, switching from a Google document to your Google Drive where files are shared, that sort of thing, and just help you build more confidence using this stuff. For some of you, this is going to be easy and going to say, why are you giving me this, George? This is too easy. I'm going to get back on NGen. For others, this is exactly what you need. So that's why I've given it as the first assignment to do by Wednesday. So following that, I've given everyone a NGen assignment. This one, when you open it up, it'll give you a lot of vocabulary, and it's about health and fitness. The title is Cycling to work reduces the risk of early death. I believe it. I'd get a lot more cardio if I rode a bike to work than if I drove to work, but I live in Weymouth, and when I get to El Centro, it's in Roxbury. So I don't think I can ride a bike that far several times a week. But sometimes at my other job, I do ride to work. Get a nice 15-minute bike ride in there. And when you scroll along here, you can take a look at the vocabulary, and everybody follow along with the machine. When you can unmute yourself, I'll click the pronunciation, and everybody else you can practice. So you're not following me, you're following the software. Here we go. When I click, everybody follow the pronunciation.
Active.
Active.
I heard one person.
Active.
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 Anxiety. 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 Anxiety.
Anxiety.
One thing I like about these is that they actually
Anxiety.
switch accents. So this word, that was a very kind of shrill American accent. This one didn't seem American. It seemed like maybe British or like New Zealand or something.
Anxiety.
Yeah, British.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. That's not the way I would say it. That's definitely a British accent.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Benefits. Benefits.
Benefits.
Benefits. Benefits.
Benefit. Benefit.
Cancer. Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Casualty. Casualty. Casualty.
Casualty.
Casualty.
All right, now just for fun, imagine yourself on the bus to work tomorrow with your phone. You got your NGen ready, and you got your headphones on, and you're going, cancer, 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 casualty, casualty, casualty. People think you're crazy, but you'll be improving your English. Don't worry. So you don't have to do that, but find time when you can, go over the vocabulary and use this at your leisure. And it really is made for people working and who have busy lives, because it's small amounts of vocabulary in small chunks. Sharing my screen again. And once you feel like you've got a handle on the vocabulary, go through the audio and read at the same time. So I'll just play through the first part right here.
People who cycle to work reduce their risk of an early death by almost half, a study has found. The study, published in the journal BMJ Public Health, found that active commuters were found to have a lower risk of physical health conditions, such as cancer.
So once you learn your vocabulary, you get a better understanding, and then you can stop and start it when you need. So if you missed one part, wait a minute, I'm confused, go back.
To have a lower risk of physical health conditions, such as cancer.
And then once you finish the entire piece, it's really short. See how short it is. It's only about 12 to 16, looks like maybe 18 new words. Then it'll give you questions, and you click, okay, I'm ready. And you click start. And then it'll have matching questions, things like that. So that's how these NGen assignments work. Looks like I have two. Oh, there it is. So that'll be for Friday. Your first NGen assignment is Friday. And for next week, what we're going to get a head start on tonight is a reading and writing assignments. All right. Throughout the semester, I do give several writing assignments. And that's what we'll finish with tonight. So here's the short story I told you about. It's called 7th Grade. And let's see. Oh, whoops. Need to actually make one change. There we go. So the story is 7th grade. I wrote, complete the worksheet attached and submit only after you've used the spell and grammar check. We'll go over that as well. So here's the worksheet. It'll have a prompt. This is the story. We can start reading it tonight. And here is the vocabulary. So we'll go over the vocabulary together right now. I'm recording the class, but if you like, we can you can take notes. I encourage that as well. All right. So now you want to follow me, follow the pronunciation with my voice. Here we go. Unmute yourself. And you just watch my mouth. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Catechism.
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 Siberia.
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 Homeroom.
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 Home.
Owl.
Call.
Owl.
Cow.
Call.
Injured.
Injured.
It's a soft G, the G. Lingered. Anybody know if you're a fan of 90s rock, you know the Cranberries, the song Linger? That's the same word right there. I'm showing my age now.
Teacher, what is the meaning of lingered?
Linger is to remain. To remain. So
Okay.
And I'll give you a comedic situation. The comedy here is this. This is a romantic comedy. So in the story, there is a young boy, and he wants to get the attention of a young girl. So what he does is he tries to put himself in a position to have a conversation with her and be noticed by her. But of course, we don't even know if she knows he exists. So very often he sees the girl and he puts himself in a doorway for no particular reason. And it's comedy because he'll just stand there nervous with this, the girl of his dreams, no idea what to say to her. Oh.
Okay.
So it's a very funny story. When you see the word linger, he just continues to linger. Everyone else is moving on, but he's lingering. Next one. Novel. Novel.
Novel.
And you can, with a V,
Novel.
kind of watch the way.
Novel.
Loudspeaker.
Speaker.
Very good. Here we go. So I'll stop with these vocab words. A novel is a book. A loudspeaker, it's think of a speaker on an old train, like you hear
Obama.
Well, yeah, like when you hear an announcement, or a speaker in a building, or something like that. The loudspeaker. Linger means to stay, and a homeroom is, does anybody have kids in Boston public schools?
I don't have kids.
So in America, there's what's called a homeroom teacher, and that's the first room the kids in school go to every day before they go to their regular classes. So the first place they go in the morning is called the homeroom. Catechism. This is it's a school for Catholic kids. So it's like church school, catechism. And just think of the word Catholic, catechism. It's a little hard to pronounce. Catechism, Catholic. It's just a way to remember what the word means. Irina, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
Okay. Can you tell everybody where this place is?
It's beautiful places, but unfortunately, my country has war now. Why I'm here with my two.
No. I'm telling you. No, I'm the word I'm circling. This is a geography question.
Geography question.
Where is this?
Geography. It's east of Europe.
There you go. There you go. That's why I was asking. I was guessing when I saw this. Your name was written in Cyrillic. I was like, okay, she's the one to tell everybody. So, Siberia. It's a eastern, very very cold place, and oftentimes referenced kind of a cold place. Yeah, Siberia. The very eastern tip of Russia, which is less populated. And it's also comedy when the story is set in a hot place, and there's a reference to Siberia, where these kids are doing work in the hot sun in the summertime to make money, and one of them says, "This is like Siberia," and the joke is, "What? It's one of the coldest places in the world. We're in a hot place." So that's kind of like the punchline in the story. So these vocabulary words, I've given you the definition of everyone except the word scowl. And I did that on purpose because I am going to show you what a scowl is. Scowl, okay. So in the story we're about to start reading, several young boys, they're about 12, 13 years old. They want to get the attention. It's not in this one. Hang on one second. Gotta switch my, thought I had it ready. Wrong slide, sorry. They want to get the attention of young ladies. So they look to popular culture. And this is what they find. There it is. Okay. So in the story, they read GQ magazine. So the story takes place a little bit before the internet. So these boys want to know what handsome men look like. And in American culture, this is what it means to be a handsome man. Look at that guy. How would you describe that look on the face?
Angry.
Yeah, exactly. So very often, this is what's called body image. Body image. Usually we think about girls receiving messages about what a woman is supposed to look like, but men receive it too. As young boys grow up, they want to be noticed, they want to be handsome. Sometimes the message can be really funny. So the angry face, that is a scowl. So look at Leo here. He doesn't look happy either. Even though he smiles a lot, he's looking, so like he's having a bad day. What's going on? There we go. So Henry Cavan, okay. All right, angry face. So we see angry face, angry face, angry face, angry face. So I'm going to stop sharing right now. The question right here is, why do the boys in the story begin to scowl at girls in the hallway? Think about that for a minute. So I'll stop sharing. And now look at me. So imagine 12-year-old boys in school. A couple of them start reading GQ magazines. They see all the handsome men with their big muscles and angry faces. They want to look like that. And they want the girls in the school to like them. So imagine what face they're giving these girls. So the girls walk by and all of a sudden these boys see the pretty girls and they go like this. Every time a pretty girl walks by, the pretty girl gets the angry face. And of course, the girls are frightened and they want to run away. So this is the setting of the story. It's called 7th grade. And it's really, really enjoyable. So if you take that vocabulary word scowl remember to read it and laugh and just look for the comedy. So let's do a little bit of reading right now. Here we go. When we go into the story, whoops, there it is. When you open up the PDF document right here, all right. Four paragraphs in, the word scowl comes. All right. Do we have a volunteer to read the first paragraph?
Yes, me.
Safayu. Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. Me or?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. I don't need.
Okay.
Mhm.
On the first day of school, Victor stood in line half an hour before he came to a Wobby card table. He was handed a packet of papers and a computer card on which he listed his own elective French. He already spoke Spanish and English, but he thought someday he might travel to France, where it was cool, not like Fresno, where summer days reaches 110 degrees in the shade. There were rivers in France and huge churches and fair-skinned people everywhere. The way they were born, people all around Victor.
All right, good work. So Victor is fantasizing about France. And we already know that this kid is probably living in a part of America where most people speak both Spanish and English, and that's Fresno, California. So we already know a little bit about this. California, little history. Before 1846, California was Mexico. So it used to be Mexico, but then was acquired by the United States. So most people from California are of Mexican descent or of Aztec descent. So that's where he is. It's this young kid in Fresno, California. That's central, like between Los Angeles and San Francisco. Who wants to read the next paragraph?
Yes, me.
Go for it.
Safayu. Okay.
Besides
Teresa, a girl he had liked since they were in catechism class at Saint Teresa's, was talking French too. With any luck, they would be in the same class. Teresa is going to be my girl this year, he promised himself as he left the gym full of students in their new fall clothes. She was cute. She was cute, and good in math. And good in math too. Victor laughed as he walked down the hall to his homeroom. He ran into his friend Michael Torres by the water fountain that never turned off.
That's a typical image of an American public school. One water fountain is always running. All right, I'll read this little part right here because I'll explain it. They shook hands Raza style and jerked their heads at one another. Saludo de vato. How come you making that face? Asked Victor. So the way they're shaking hands, I'm just going to pantomime it. You ever seen American kids? They kind of swing their hands out like this and they meet their hands like this, like that. That's the way they're doing it. And then they're kind of jerking their heads backwards. And then one says to the other, why are you making that face? That's weird. So imagine kind of a Central California accent. Why are you making the face? And here comes that new word we just learned. Who wants to read paragraph 4?
I can go.
Go for it, McLaren.
I ain't making a face, essay. This is my face. Michael said his face had changed during the summer. He had read a GQ5 magazine that is older brother had borrowed from the book Mobile and noticed that the male models all had the same look on their faces. They would stand one arm around a beautiful woman and scowl.
Scowl, yeah.
Scowl.
Scowl.
They would
Scowl.
scowl. They would sit at a pool. They whip stomach dark with shadow and scowl. They would sit at dinner tables, cook drinks in their hands and scowl.
All right. So the one says to the other, "Hey, I think it works." He scowled, letting his upper lip quiver. His teeth showed with the ferocity of his soul. And then this poor girl, Belinda Reyes, walked by a while ago, and she looked at me, he said. So imagine this for a moment. Beautiful images in the story. So these two young boys, they want to be noticed by all the girls in school, and they just make these angry faces because one saw in the magazine that all the handsome guys have these really angry faces all the time. So that's the image at the beginning of this story. As the story develops, Victor really wants to win the heart of Teresa. And the story is about 5 pages, but spoiler alert, he signs up to take French and he wants to impress Teresa. Victor has no idea how to speak French. That's a spoiler. But he's going to do something in the French class to impress this girl because he wants to look smart in front of the girl that he really likes. So imagine for a moment a young boy who is trying to impress a young girl and he is about to make a fool of himself. That's all I'm going to say. But there'll be a surprise at the very end. Now, when you read through it on your own, enjoy it, and we'll go back to reading the end next week. But I'm going to give everybody what's called an activator question because this is cultural. When we read a romantic comedy set in America, it's interesting to compare customs of courtship in different parts of the world. So I put an activator question right here. And you'll see an image, admiring from afar. Here it is. Give me one moment. Whoop, there it is. All right. So this is what we'll do on our way into breakout rooms. Okay. Michelin, please read.
Yes.
Please read the question right here. In your culture.
In your culture, when you have feelings for someone, how do you get their attention?
Yeah, think about it for a moment.
Yeah, get their attention is very different from the boy and girls. The boys can make an angry face sometimes, but the girls can do gesture with their body, shake their head with their hair just to get attention from the boys.
Now, Michelin, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Haiti.
Aha, this is interesting. So what Michelin is giving a Haitian perspective. So in Michelin's culture, there are certain customs that a woman will follow and certain customs a man will follow. In many cultures, you just go directly out to the person and say, "Hey, I like you. What's your name?" That's kind of like a Western kind of American culture.
And also it's depend of the age. It's depend of the age. On the age, For the teenagers, they can start doing gesture or talk a certain way, but for adult, I remember me, on my age, I just walked to my husband. He was my Spanish teacher at the time, and I told him that I love him, and
Wow.
yeah.
You just walk right up and told, did you say te quiero?
Oh,
With the Spanish teacher?
it's not te quiero. We exchanged number, and I called him. I said, "Why you didn't call me? Because I was waiting for your call. I'm very interested with you." Yeah. I go straight because I wanted a stable relationship, and I wasn't afraid to talk to him.
Just
But
walk right up to him.
yeah, I was an adult.
That does
And
make
for
more
the
sense,
teenager, yeah, I couldn't be different for a teenager's girl.
Does anyone here come from a culture where you don't do that and you have to kind of go around the person directly and you have to actually impress either the friends or the family? Because in many cultures you have
It
to.
depends on people mentality. Yeah.
Well, no, in some cultures you don't walk up to the person. You have to first get permission from the family or the village or the friends. So in some cultures you don't have to get that one to like you. You have to say, well, let me see if their friends like me. Let me see if their parents like me. And then if everybody in that community says it's okay, then I'm in. Fatima, tell me.
Yes, in my country, some people used to do that. Like if you see one girl or one man that you love or you really like, you try to see the family. If you have one family member that you know, like the parents or the sister or brother, you try to talk to them first. If they are agree with you, they can help you to make easy the relationship with the girls or the boys. That's one point some people used to do. Some people, it depends the person. First, they see the feeling that you have for them. Some people see the shape or how you look. They are impressed for that and to get your attention. Some people, they see what you really like, if you guys have the same feelings or the same, how we call that, how we call that again?
Attraction, emotion.
Yes, like if you like reading, you see someone who
interest.
interested with books. Yes,
Yeah.
interest. That's the word. Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay. So it's kind of like the community decides, is this going to be a match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Very interesting. Anybody else have another perspective from a different culture? Oh, Fatima, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Guinea-Conakry in West Africa.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got many countries represented.
Cadê meu telefone?
Tell us, Pedro. Yeah.
Sorry.
Jump in there.
I forgot my mic open.
It's okay. It's okay. But anyway, this is a good time to get to know everybody because we've got multiple countries in this classroom, multiple perspectives, and it's a great time to share. So the topic, admiring from afar. It's a human emotion. You see someone, you have feelings for them, but the way you go about expressing those feelings can be very, very different depending on the culture that you are in, the culture that you are a part of. So does everybody understand the question? In your culture, when you have feelings for someone, how do you get their attention? Do you walk directly up to them like Mikladin and say, I love you? Or do you go kind of around them in like Fatima's culture, make sure the community is okay with this? Whatever, you'll bring your own perspective to the conversation. So I think I'll make 3 breakout rooms, and make sure when you go into the breakout rooms and you talk to each other, please turn your cameras on so that we can see each other's faces while you're talking. Okay. Here we go. Breakout rooms now. Here we go. All right, go ahead and join your breakout rooms.